So these are the first pair of boots that I tried when I started my business, my lawn care business 7 years ago. These are like at Walmart, just typical generic waterproof construction looking type boot. You know, safety toe and everything. And they were like 50 bucks or something, and I would buy them a new pair every year. And I would actually recycle them. So like, this is how they looked at the end of the season. I'd buy a new pair that looked like this. You know, the whole boot looked like this, and I would wear those early in the spring to do quotes and meet with clients and all that, just so I had the most clean professional look. I would use last year's pair that looks like this to start off the season, spreading mulch and trimming bushes and any kind of, you know, cleanups and stuff that are required. And then I would just basically throw them in the garbage, and the brand new ones that were nice and clean, I would finish the season with those. So I did that several years in a row, just, you know, 50 bucks or whatever it was, just replacing them. You know, they're decent, they're comfortable, they're not too heavy and bulky, they're waterproof, they got good traction and safety toe. Those were kind of like my requirements. But then I thought to myself, because they definitely fell apart, they never lasted a season. These are in better shape because these are the last pair that I got. I don't think I had a full season with these before I started moving on to other types of footwear. But normally like the sole would be falling apart and all kinds of craziness, so I always had to replace them every year. So I wanted to find something that was higher quality that would last at least into the second season, if not longer. So I started looking into a variety of things. You know, I went to low tops, you know, super lightweight, no safety toe, no nothing, but super light, breathable, great for the summer, good traction, but you see they wore down real quick. And you know, they weren't waterproof. Then I tried higher quality, more expensive, mid-height boot, you know, so there's more support. These are also lightweight. These are Timberland Pros. And they're waterproof. They're more like an athletic feel, athletic boot, safety toe. So I really liked them. They were more stylish. They had good traction, good tread, but as you see, they just started falling apart everywhere. These lasted into the second season, but not as long as I wanted them to. But these were a step up from these and these because they were, you know, over 100 bucks. Then I tried Wolverines, which are 150. I was very happy with these. These lasted me into 2 seasons. They're heavier though. They're heavier. They're still safety toe, heavy duty construction. They don't look, you know, the darker color doesn't look as bad as the lighter color getting covered in grass and all that. But these also, traction, tread wore down, holes, all kinds of craziness. So clearly I wore these out too after 2 seasons. So honestly, I'm still on the hunt for the best boots out there. But in the meantime, I've tried a couple other things. I tried Cujo Yardwear. So these are lawn shoes. They're lightweight, breathable. They've got this waterproof toe cap covering the front, so when you're walking in wet grass, morning dew or rain, this is where it typically gets wet and soaks through your non-waterproof shoe and gets your socks all wet. So this all along here covers all of this where you need it to be waterproof while you're walking, while remaining breathable up here for the summertime and all that, and just to help, you know, perspiration. And it's also that mid height, so it gives you a little more support around the ankle. And they're pretty fashionable, lightweight, not safety toe, but really good traction. And I've been wearing these for a whole season, and they've been doing really good. They've been holding up good. But then Gempler's sent me several pairs of work shoes for me to try out. We got these Carhartt mid height right here. These are waterproof, safety toe, really nice tread. And then we have these Keens, low top, also safety toe, really nice tread. These aren't waterproof, however, where these are. Then there's these in a low top right here. And you can see that I've worn them a lot. So honestly, because these are waterproof, the exact same thing as these, just low top versus high top, or mid top, I should say. Good tread, safety toe, waterproof. But they're a little bit bulky, a little bit heavy for a low top. Believe it or not, these feel a little more balanced, maybe because of the mid. They don't feel as bulky and as heavy as these. However, I don't like these being so high. They're good for hiking. I've worn them for some hiking trips with my family. They're great for that, but for everyday lawn care, they're a little bit too restrictive for me personally. I like the mobility with these while still not feeling as flimsy as something like this, where there's literally no support whatsoever for the lateral back and forth movement that you do a lot when you're walking around mowing lawns and trimming and edging and stuff like that. So this gives that kind of support. But with that being said, it's very roomy in the toe box here, very roomy and bulky, and it makes my narrow, I have narrow feet, and it makes them feel like they're kind of swimming around in there. I gotta lace these up real nice and tight to feel secure, where these are a more narrow fit, and my feet feel nice and secure in here, but they're not waterproof. That's the downfall. So these would be my favorite of the bunch, but because they're not waterproof, I don't wear them that often, as you see. Now there's another pair here that I also have of the exact same shoe. I swapped out the laces to put some green laces in there just to have some fun or whatever. But again, I'm not using those to, you know, mow lawns with. I'm using them for just other things and putting rubber boot covers over them to keep them from getting chemicals or getting soaking wet because they're not waterproof. Otherwise, I'm kind of wearing them as just like an everyday shoe, running quotes, customer service calls, things like that. But same shoe. I wish they were waterproof, but they're not, but they're super comfortable, safety toe, great tread, breathable, lightweight, and so on. So thank you, Gemplers, for providing these. Go ahead and check the link in the description for Gemplers so you can check out these different shoes here, as well as many others that they have to offer. And comment below what some of your favorite shoes are. Something that I'll add, if you find a pair of shoes that you like, work shoes, but they're not the most comfortable, inserts go a long way. You know, every brand comes with its own insert. You got Keen here, you got the Cujo Yardwear. They've all got their own various types of, you know, thickness and shock absorbent things on the bottom and all that. There's all different types. There's some with gel and all kinds of stuff. If you're not happy with what the shoe came with, you can easily get these on Amazon or any shoe store and find the right insoles that are comfortable for your foot, bigger arch, whatever kind of support you need. And then you can just slip them in, you know, take these out of the work shoes that you have and put the new ones in that are more comfortable, and you've solved that problem. You've got a good, durable, waterproof shoe that are now comfortable. I just wanted to thank Gemplers for providing the Carhartt and the Keen work shoes for me to use and make a video for the community. Make sure you guys go ahead and click the link in the description and check out Gempler's website for the shoes that I talked about in this video, as well as plenty of other styles that they have to offer.